I cannot remember when I did not want to preach. As a teen, I found Christ in my love for Jesus. It was then I knew I wanted to serve Him all my life. I wanted nothing else in the whole world but to serve Him. In 1949, I found myself in Carmel, California, at an old Spanish mission founded in 1771. There, I learned about and felt I grew to know the mission's founder, Father Junipero Serra. Being there, where he had preached, lived, died, and was buried, created a powerful emotional experience for me. I lit a candle, knelt, and prayed, and made an important decision. My life must be more consecrated. I prayed to be better, to do more, and to live more for scars than medals. People have always asked me, Lee, was there ever a man in your life? So before I get ahead of myself, people are always accusing me of getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you about the man I almost married. That would have created quite a different story. I don't know if Harmon was the one who got away, or if I was the one who got away, but I do know that both of us never got away from the Lord. Harmon dreamed of being a preacher, just as I was dreaming of being a preacher. My mother was not ready for me to marry, and I felt that I should care for my parents as they had cared for me. So, for one of the few times in my life, I waffled. Harmon and I both wanted to be married, but I could not bring myself to set a date. He was immeasurably dear to me, but I found that my aging parents and an independent ministerial career were dearer. I wanted to serve the Lord, not a husband. Life is not for waffling. Life is for decisions. We talked, and after he said goodbye, we did not see each other again until 39 years later. He eventually married a lovely woman, and I married the church. My family was grown among those I served in the Lord's name. After earning my teaching degree, which was one of the few professional degrees even open to women at the time, I really wanted to join my peers and head to seminary. I made sure I had the required Bible and religion courses under my belt to one day enter the profession I truly felt called to do. But I didn't want to financially burden my parents any further. So, I taught elementary school. Every professional should have a bumper sticker on their car which reads, "A teacher taught me to read." Don't get me wrong, there's not anything the matter with being a teacher unless you want to be a preacher, especially if you're a woman. After a few fits and stops, I was officially ordained with the Louisiana Methodist Conference, the first woman so certified. The ministers did not think I had done the right thing and thought I had no place alongside them. Being ordained didn't guarantee a cup of coffee, much less a church to serve. It would be 30 years before women were guaranteed the same appointments as their male counterparts. Thank God I had the grace to button my coat up and look up to Him instead of to those around me.
Now, Lee, the ministry is a job for a man.
That's not what my ordination papers say. I'm going to write letters to other bishops.
I'd be pleased to appoint you, but I don't know of a church that would accept a woman.
You're the district superintendent speaking for the bishop. Churches receive who you appoint.
I don't even know of a church that can afford to pay anyone.
I have my teaching job.
You can't teach school and preach.